traveled well. Eagan in the house. Corbett on the left wing. Oh, we got something going on here. Eagan doing a little swapping around. That's Loomis taking the draw at center. Eagan will win. He'll pull it back into the defensive zone. Collect. Contested at the blue line by Loomis. That'll push into the offensive zone. Eagan's going to get there first. They'll swing around behind their goaltender, come up the middle. Knocked off the tape by Eliza Corbett. And we're battling now on the far boards. Loomis right there as well. Van Allsburg needs to get inside if she's going to hold that zone. It's in her skates, and she does. Manages to kick it back down the board. Defensive players playing a little high. Like to, again, we heard this message last time. You like to see them play on that blue line or just inside. They're both playing pretty conservative, pretty safe. Waconia still in the offensive zone. No shots as of yet, but doing a good job of just keeping it down there. Van Allsburg, another opportunity to hold. She'll knock it back down. Picked up by Eagan, though. We're going to throw that down. Now, if you recall from our last scrimmage, this was kind of the Achilles heel of these Wildcat 10U B2 girls. Kind of allowing stretch passes to get behind them, and then quick skaters from the other team just getting behind them and having breakaways. So I know the girls have been working on that in practice. We'll see if maybe some of those lessons stick here tonight. Tight in net for your Wildcat. Stanislavski in net. Quick shot deflected to the back wall. Eagan will pick it up. Loomis still down there battling. We have yet to see a line change. It's kind of the one downside. This long stretch, this long push. Here we go. Eagan's going to push back. We'll get a quick dump into the offensive zone from the red line. Hopefully that's going to allow to get a few fresh legs. Van Allsburg will skate off. So looks like Edel's going to skate off. We'll at least get a couple pairs. Now we get a whistle. That'll allow for a full line change for both squads. So offsides is the call. We're going to take that one right here in front of us, just outside the offensive zone. Braylon on the draw. Urbaniak on her left. And Grove over on the right. Back to on defense by, I'm assuming, Pinyard and Johnson. Pinyard still not, we still have a couple gals with no sweaters. Love to see that happen for them so they can be like the rest of the team. Waconia holding, just again pushing in the offensive zone. Big hold to the blue line again. But here we go. Eagan picks it up, and we're going to come back the other way. Here we go. Nice back check by Waconia, catching them just on our side of the red line. Eagan will dump and chase. So Eagan's first real opportunity down here in our defensive zone. Picked up by Waconia, knocked off the tape, loose right on the face-off dot. Waconia pushes that over the blue line, and we're off to the races. Here we go. We've got a breakaway. Quick shot, backhand attempt. Oh, just slides off her tape. Couldn't quite wrangle that one in. Wanted to go backhand. Good idea, good thinking. Waconia still managing to retain possession, and we're going to cover attempt by the Eagan goalie. Couldn't do it. Pops loose, kicked over to the far wall. Try to push in. Oh, and we can't hold that time. And we're going to get a quick offsides on Waconia. So that's going to lead to a full line change. Nope, not quite. Bryn Gorin's going to the skating off to the bench, being waved back. Your shift's not done, young lady. Draw goes back to Waconia. They're going to hold, try to push forward, knock back initially, and then Van Allsburg says, get back in there, kicks it all the way down. We'll get a tip, so that is not going to be an icing call. Pushed over to the near corner offensive zone. Well, we're down in front. You'll see one offset jersey, so wearing our home whites, one away jersey. That's Ariel, I believe. She does not have her sweater yet either, so borrowing a away jersey from Grove. Van Allsburg tries to hold the zone. Doesn't. Now she's got to go. She's lifting the stick. Pushes it out of the reach of the Eagan player. Preventing that breakaway. Nice job, Van Olsberg. Here we go. Waconia will pick it up. Push it up. Eagan holds at the blue line. Waconia tries to come across. Backhand attempt. It's going to get out of the zone. We're kind of locked up right here in front. Can't see the puck. Just dancing right on the blue line, and we're going to get a quick whistle. That's going to pull it out here in front of us. I'll apologize in advance. A little bit under the weather, a little bit of a cough. So you're going to hear the sound kind of cut in and out. It's not your device, not your TV, not your phone. That's me muting the sound so you don't have to hear me cough. On the draw, Eagan will take it. They're going to come across, find a seam on the outside edge, take a quick shot, goes wide right, hits the back wall. Waconia will collect. They're going to push up the near wall. And that's out of the zone, clear offsides. So Eagan doing us a favor, stalling that push, and we're going to get a draw right here in front of us. Corbett on the right. That's Braylon Hedgeholds in the center. Pinyard and Johnson, I believe, as your D pair. Edel over there as your right wing. Waconia initially wins the draw. We're getting a little bit of back and forth, just passing here. No one really taking clear possession. Now Corbett has it. She'll take it. Try to skate across the blue line to find some space. Eagan able to pick it up off their tape. Waconia has to retreat into the defensive zone. Hedgeholds has it. She's going to come across the middle. Dangerous move. She gets across. Stretch pass. Attempt. Tip. And here we go. Egan's going to get there first, though. No opportunity for Waconia. 6:45 left in the first period of this referee-called scrimmage. We've had some coach-controlled scrimmages. Nice to get the refs in here, give it more of a District 6 Association game-type feel for these ladies before association games kick off in earnest. Icing call, that's going to come all the way back. Taking the center duties, Urbaniak on the left, Grove on the right. Defensive pair of Atkinson and Van Olsberg out there right now. Ref doing a little coaching, putting the girls into the correct position. Draw goes to Eagan, back to the defenseman, locked up on the boards. And we're battling. Gets kicked all the way around into the corner. Off the boards. Urbaniak there trying to slow it down. Lewis in there as well. Atkinson waiting to hold on the blue line. Does, makes the initial save. Loomis takes it. She's going to go across the middle, trying to find something from that right-handed shot. He'll get it down. Grove tried to capitalize on that one, give it a little extra boost. We got a quick shot wraparound attempt, and we're going to get a cover by Eagan. So another nice little push by Waconia. This is the most aggressive we've seen the girls so far this season, and I'm all about it. Time of possession clearly in Waconia's favor. So we're going to get a fresh line change. Ariel as your left wing, Hedgeholds and your center. Corbett out there at your right wing. I believe that's Pinyard and Johnson as your D pair. Draw. Slapped by Waconia down, but Eagan takes possession. Now they are battling. Centering pass. Can we hold? Nope, we can't. That's going to be a quick offsides. Some fans checking in. Thank you, Crystal. Oh, helps if I turn. There we go, Waconia on the draw, fires over the far boards, near boards rather, excuse me. Eagan tries to push down. Now we're battling just inside the blue line. That's going to come right through Hedgehold's skate. Here we go, Pinyard just doing her best. Here we go, Eagan with their first real opportunity, breakaway attempt. Quick shot, Stanislawski, 1 for 1 on saves. Nice job, young lady. Up to the task for that first shot on the night. Sometimes it's not good when a goalie sees no action for too long. They kind of get cold. She was up to the task. Shot coming through, tried to go 5-hole. Goalie did a nice job. Eagan back check came through hot, and I think that honestly slowed her down just a little bit. Might have caught that out of her peripheral, kind of held up on the shot. Goalie able to cover that 5-hole attempt. Here we go. Draw near side, offensive zone. Loomis on the draw, Corbett on the left. Atkins and Van Allsburg as your D pair. So initial draw, flies out. Van Allsburg's got to go get that. Waconia manages to hold. They kick it down behind the net. Wraparound attempt. Corbett right there. Goalie goes down. Waconia has it. Wraparound attempt. Centering attempt. Backhand attempt by Corbett. Gets deflected off the skate of an Eagan defender, so doesn't make it on net. Now we're up at the blue line. Atkinson attempting to hold. Eagan just pushes right through. Going to come back the other way. There we are right in front of us. Waconia is going to try to take it. A little stretch pass. Ends up with Corbett. She pushes in the offensive zone. Edel finds it. Gets knocked off her tape though. Now we're going to come up the wall. Van Allsburg knocks it back down. Good hold at the blue line. Second hold, Van Allsburg. Third hold, Van Allsburg. They're just playing catch over there. Eagan doing what they can to get out of the zone. Waconia doing a really good job holding the zone here. Nice centering pass attempt. Loomis tries to turn and fire, just can't get leverage on it. Eagan whiffs. Edel picks it up, looks down, trying to hold. Van Allsburg at the blue line. She'll hold. Nope, can't get that one. Now she's got to go. Oh, nice line change for Waconia. That worked out really good. Go, go, go. The Red Seas just parted. Back. Oh, nice little move. That was a nice little move to get down, get a shot attempt on net. Nothing became of it, but boy, compared to what we've seen so far this season, this sure feels like a big step in the right direction. The girls playing aggressive. Time of possession heavily skewed in Waconia's favor. Although at the end of the day, we're still knotted at 0. It hasn't translated into any goals. Waconia wins the draw. Shot attempt deflected down off the tape of a Eagan defender. Now we're in the corner. Centering pass attempt. Waconia deflected up. Eagan not able to get out of the zone. Come back down. Pinyard looking to hold. Oh, she got tied up in her skates just a little bit. Wanted to get a stick on it. Ended up trying to kick it. And it shot past her. So now Eagan's down in the offensive zone. They try to pick it up on the back board. They miss. Pinyard tries to center. Get it out. Eagan hits it. Knocks it off the near board. Now we're out of the zone. They're going to have to clear. They didn't make it. Ref says you're close enough, so no whistle there. Over to the far corner. Eagan retaining possession, centering pass attempt. They're going to get it. Pinyard knocks it up the middle. Eagan holds at the blue line. Quick shot down. That's going to be wide left off the back wall. Waconia. Oh, yeah, that little 2-inch pass. We don't need those. Another quick shot. Stanislawski deflected that one. We just need to get this out. Eagan putting their first sustained kind of push on Stanislawski. Here we go, girls. Get on your horse. Let's go. Eagan able to turn and just fire that one back down. Dump and chase. Waconia will pick it up. Back wall. That's Bray Lynn. What's she going to do? She's going to turn, go right across the middle again. Stretch pass up the middle. Finds Grove. Grove has it. Grove's looking to turn. Gets by 1. Nice little move. Gets by 2. And here we go. They're not going to catch her. Quick shot. Oh, no. They're saying no goal. My goodness. It does not get closer than that. Beautiful move off the inside post. Right behind the goalie across the crease. Wow. puck luck for Eagan. The goalie dancing over there. I think they know they got away. They got a lucky one there. Waconia kicks it over near board. 1 minute and 13 seconds left in this first period. Across the middle, that's Bryn.
Oh, nice.
Torrance has it, gets around one, quick shot, deflected. Oh, unfortunately, right off the skate. Held to the blue line by Van Allsburg. Nice job. Now we're up in the blue line again. Becca, can she do it? Yes, she can. Atkinson holds on this side of the blue line twice, 3 times. Here we go. Blue line defenseman just doing a heck of a job tonight. Keeping it in the zone, giving our forwards a chance. That's Loomis, backhand centering pass attempt, trying to find Ariel. Gets turned around, she can't get a shot off. Beautiful pass, good attempt nonetheless. Van Allsburg, ooh, maybe got away with one there, not sure. Atkinson, yep, can she hold? She can. She's going to find, oh, Eagan, and now we're going to get a penalty call here. I think that's going to put Loomis in the bin. Yep. Here we go. Loomis going to the bin. They're going to say trip. I probably would have gone cross-check. But puts us back in the defensive zone. 5 seconds left in the first. After, remember, we go dark, silent rather, so YouTube doesn't ding us for all this music that we don't have the rights to. So 5 seconds left, and then we'll go to quiet. Waconia on the draw. This is a penalty kill. We need some girls. Yep, girls, not coaches, trying to wave them over, getting them in the right position. There we go, end of the period. Yep, here we go. All right, folks, we'll see you back to start the second period. Here we go, we're back. Goalies have switched sides. Waconia now skating left to right on your screens. A little wardrobe adjustment, not a malfunction. Ariel with the away dark jersey, whether it was the refs or the other team, decided that was a little too close to the all blue from Eagan, and so now you'll notice she has a orange penny on, just to clearly differentiate. Left in the second, still 1 minute 15 seconds left on the penalty kill. 0-0. Girls being needed to be reminded that they are on the other side here. Puck is down. Draw goes to, initially I thought Waconia. There they go. Now they have it. That's Corbett trying to push in the offensive zone. Can't quite get a handle on it. Van Allsburg kicks it out to center ice. Just trying to keep Eagan out of their offensive zone. We're battling right in front of their bench. Under a minute left in the penalty kill. Zoom out here a little bit. Waconia picks it up in the corner. Here we go, we're out of the zone. Eagan will have to clear. Here we go. That's it. Eliza, we got a breakaway. Can we get a shorthanded goal? Nope. Good little kick save by the Eagan goalie. Eliza had some serious pepper on that one. You could hear the snap off the leg pad of the goalie up here. Here we go. Waconia will retain possession. Just trying to get in the offensive zone. No, maybe another shot opportunity. It's a waffling puck. Goalie decides to cover. 3 seconds left on the penalty kill. GL keeper trying to spring Loomis early. Coach is telling her, nope, you got to serve the whole thing. So 3 seconds left. Guessing Loomis will just skirt right to the bench, and maybe we can get someone joining up the defensive door. Or offensive door, rather, this second period. We have 5 players on the ice for 3 seconds. We should not. There we go. All right. Now penalty has elapsed. Loomis out of the bin. She's on the bench. A little slow transition. Now we finally have our 5th skater on the ice. You know, scrimmages are good for coaches too, to kind of iron out some of those. Here we go. Back to the face-off, right down here in front of us, just outside the offensive zone, near side. That's Gorin's on the draw, Ariel on her left, Edel on the right. Pinyard and Johnson is your D pair. Eagan will win that draw. They're going to push down the offensive zone. Come across the middle, quick shot, stick save. Another stick save, Stanislawski. 2 beautiful saves. Just getting her stick out and contesting. Knocking both shots away. Nice job. Brand hustling down on that one, forcing Eagan to kind of lose control. Ariel manages to get it down in the middle. Come across all the way. Gorns will pick it up in the far corner. Looks to find somebody, then thought maybe better move inside. Waited too long. Eagan picked it off her tape. They're going to go back the other way. That's Johnson, holds. Now Eagan able to get out of the zone. Ariel will pick it up, cycle, try to. Instead, through the skates, and Eagan's going to get a breakaway. Quick shot, Stanislawski. It's on, it's down, it's loose. So that is unfortunate. She made the initial save. Didn't know where it was. It was in her feet. Everybody kind of stood around looking at it. Unfortunately for us, the Eagan players woke up quicker than we did, and they smacked it in. Plenty of Waconia players right there to knock that away and help out their goalie. Just part of the learning process. Waconia off the drop, pushes into the offensive zone. Eagan will get there first as it hit the back wall. Stretch pass up. That's Atkinson, will hold. Ends up with Bray Lynch. She's going to get it down at net. Quick shot. Cover save. We'll get a face off to the goalie's right. So I went right off the draw. Nice cover. Good shot, better save. I like it though. I'd like to see more of those. Liza having that good, strong shot. Just get it on net. Good things happen. Draw, kick down to the boards. Backhand attempt by Eagan. Not going to make it out. Picked up. Quick shot on net. Excuse me, just to the right, rather. Hits off the back wall. Comes up the near boards. Oh, kicked out to the middle. Both defensemen are kind of pinched over. No, Eagan chasing. Van Allsburg will get there first. She has it on her tape. Oh, good idea. Tried to find Atkinson. Atkinson was kind of coming back the wrong direction and inadvertently deflected it into the defensive zone. Waconia picks it up on the backboard. They'll come up. Can we get by one? We can. Just trying to find that outside seam. She does. Come across the middle. You've got a player wide open. Don't know if she didn't see it. Had Urbaniak right with her. Just didn't see that. Took a shot. Cover saved by the Eagan goalie. Loomis on the right. Edel on the draw. Looks like you've got Pinyard and Johnson as your D pair. That's going to go to Eagan. They try to push up. Waconia, Grove specifically, pushes it right back down. Now we're battling here on the near wall. Johnson, little pass to Grove just inside. So I love the idea of passing, but these little 1 foot, 2 foot passes, not what we want. Led to a kind of a reverse. Oh no, Stanislawski had that one, saw that one the whole way, and it just snuck under her pads. So after a heavily dominated period by Waconia in the first, Eagan coming out and notching 2 here in the second. 7:45 left in the second period. Here we go, Waconia on the draw. Eagan's going to retain possession. And they're going to skate back. Eagan fans a little nervous there, yelling at their player. But we're going to quick whistle, and they'll say offsides. So that's going to put us right here at the face-off dot. Loomis is off. Ariel is on. She's going to be your right wing. Corbett in the middle. Dorn's on the left. Van Allsburg and Atkinson is your D pair. Draw goes over to Dorn's. Trying to initially push in the zone. Eagan pushed her back. Now it's on the red line. Eagan picks it up and pushes in with a burst of speed. Van Allsburg tags him up against the wall. Oh, and we're going to get, oh my goodness, how do we not get a call on that one? That was egregious. But play moves on. And Allsburg backhand attempt finds Atkinson. Atkinson just momentum taking her the wrong direction, so she can't reel that one in. Good idea by Van Allsburg. Nice little stretch pass into the offensive, crashing offensive player. Goes to Waconia. Oh no, Thorns loses an edge right as she's about to get to the puck. Eagan gets tape on it. Waconia takes it right back. Now we're into the offensive zone. And back check by Eagan, gets to the puck first. We're battling for it just inside the blue line. Eagan knocks it out. Johnson, she's got speed. She gets there first. Oh, but just overplays it. That allows Eagan to push it in the offensive zone. Johnson doing a really good job of hustling the puck, but just her momentum kind of took her right over the top. Here we go. This is Gorns trying to find that outside right edge. Come across the middle, backhand attempt. Nope. Again, that goalie coming out of the crease, tripping the player. These refs not being super aggressive with their calls. So we're not getting that one. Okay, another little 2-foot pass. Pinyard, she's got muscle. She can get that out. Coaches will work with her on that. Here we go. Now we're off again. This is Eliza. She pushes it forward. It gets a little bit ahead of her. Now we're going to get a quick shot deflected to the back wall. Eagan gets there first. Inadvertently hold it in the zone for us. Our defenseman, that's Van Allsburg, had pinched the middle, unclear why. So she'll throw it back in the zone after I thought we'd cleared Edel just inside. So that's going to pull it right back here in front of us. 5:20 left in the second. Eagan up. 2 rip. Loomis on the right, Edel at center. Had to hold over on the right. After some back and forth, we kick it in the offensive zone. Eagan's going to shoot it all the way down. That should be icing, and it's going to be. So that's coming back. Here we go. Grove over on the left, Edel on the right, Loomis on the right, Edel at center. Atkinson and Van Allsburg as your D pair. Draw. 2 backhand attempt by Loomis. Not tied up in the skate, so it doesn't make it through. Here we go. Grove takes a kick at it. She can't get that one. Loomis tries to throw it towards net. Deflected down, hits the back wall. Egan's got it behind their goaltender. Wall in the corner, contested, gets Grove. Nice job, just getting in there, mixing it up. Loomis, backhand attempt, throwing it down. Go, lots of bodies right there. Then Allsburg pulls it off the wall, tries to get it to the middle. Comes across all the way to this near wall. Atkinson fires it down. On the tape of Eagan, though, they're going to try to push up. Now it's in the middle, loose. Eagan ends up with it. Waconia doing a good job of holding it in the zone. So we're holding it in the zone, we just haven't really had possession in the zone. Just kind of slapping it around right now. And ultimately, Eagan pushes that one forward, gets behind the D pair, and they're off to the races. Quick shot, stays, Stanislavski, nice job. Nice work. Initial kick save, bounced up a little bit. She was able to knock that down with her glove and cover it on the ice. You can see Stanislavski pretty comfortable in net tonight. Those 2 goals not getting in her head. That's exactly what you need out of a goalie. Goalies have to have very short memories. There we go. On the draw, initially Eagan won it, had a little quick kind of batting it around. Waconia pushed it back the other way. Excuse me. Couldn't mute in time for that one, sorry. That was savvy Urbaniak really pushing the pace, trying to get a quick shot off. Goalie cover save. Savvy will stay out, so you got Urbaniak on the right, Corbett as your center, Hedgehold as your left. Looks like Pinyard and on the draw. Corbett tries to turn and fire, hits Hedgehold. She'll take a quick shot, cover save. We're getting the shots. Not too many of them have much mustard. I don't know that we've tested the goalie all that much today. Waconia in the lead in the shot department. 13 shots on goal for Waconia. Waconia, only 8 for Eagan. Quick little shot off the draw by Braylon. Nice job, just a little bit wide left. But that was a good, strong shot. Had it been even kind of close on target, I think that might have been a goal. Goalie never really saw that one. Spin by Eagan proves fruitless, and Waconia able to continue to hold. Now that comes out. Johnson will retreat and collect. She's going to turn, over skates it just a little bit. That allows Eagan to come push it forward. Now we're battling in front of the Eagan bench. What's going to happen here? So far just kind of piling up. There we go. Now we're out of the zone. Eagan has cleared. Waconia pushes it down the other way. We're going to say tip. No icing. Eagan over skates. That allows Braylon to get down there. Slow things down right in front. Corbett hammers it home. Nice job, Eliza. Let's look at that one again. So Braylon doing an amazing job battling in the corner. Kicks it to the middle. Eliza pulls it across. Gets the goalie to commit. Buries it in the back of the net. Well done. Nice job. There we go. That woke up the Waconia bench. 2:34 left in the second. Waconia cuts the deficit in half. Nice job on that one. Braylon to Eliza. Nice job. Here we go. Waconia on the draw. Takes it. That's Gorns pushing forward. Almost got another shot off. Knocked off her tape initially. Waconia able to hold. Ooh. That was Grove just losing an edge right as she went to grab the puck. Edel is there helping out. We're locked up in the scrum. Puck pops loose to the back wall. Eagan starting past it. Oh, Edel just couldn't get a stick on it, but she wanted it. Oh no, here we go. Atkinson and Manalsberg miscommunication. Back check by Waconia though. Nice job. Pulling that off their tape. Here we go. Now we're just battling at the red line. Manalsberg pushes it forward. Trying to find Gorns. Go girls, you gotta go. There we go. Manalsberg knocks that one down to the back wall. Girls fighting for possession. Puck is loose, floating high. Eagan, excuse me, I almost said Edina. Eagan pushes it down. Now it's kind of just sitting just outside the house. Coaches have really been pushing. Ooh, nice little kick save by Stanislawski. Coaches for these girls have really been pushing. Don't give up shots in the house. So girls really trying hard to help their goalie kick that out of that zone right in front of the net. Kicked over to the wall in front of the Eagan bench. Yep, turn, look, nope. Eagan, oh, there we go. Backhand attempt. She likes that, it's loose. So Eagan goalie, not knowing where the puck was, it was loose. Again, the girls just giving some coaching opportunities, learning to play till you hear that whistle. No whistle, you start looking for that puck and start hammering. Loomis on the right, Eliza at center, Braylon over on the left. Looks like Pinyard and Johnson as your D pair. Shot off the draw, deflected off the stick of a defender. Doesn't make it on net. They're going to go wide. Defenseman had pinched, so it's going to get loose. Pinyard tries to get there quick. Can't get to the puck, but does manage to slow down the attacker. That'll allow Waconia to pick it up in the near corner. Now they're fighting for it. It's loose in the middle. Stanislawski pushes it forward. Backhand attempt, knocked to the back wall. Good job, Pinyard. Quick pass over to Braylon. She'll take that one in the far corner. Kick up. There's the end of the second. We will see you back here. Waconia gives up 2, notches 1, down by 1. We'll see you in the third. after initially winning the draw, pushing into the offensive zone. Camera here. Eagan able to push that one all the way down in front of our netliner. Oh, Eagan coming across the middle. We got to get a stick on that. Nice job. That was Atkinson just playing the body. Ooh, nice shot. Quick save. Stanislawski makes the initial save. Kicked around. Now it's loose up to the middle. Fired down by the point. Eagan picks it up. Tries to turn and fire. Can't get it out. Van Allsburg. Backhand attempt. Trying to find Gorns. We're just battling here. Van Allsburg finds it up in her gloves. And we're loose. There you go. That's Eliza takes it. Ooh, just couldn't get around that one. Otherwise, she'd have been off to the races. Becca, you got to get inside. There you go. Stanislawski, nice job. Made the initial save. Kind of got tied up on her stick. And she sweeps it out. Allows Waconia take it and go back the other way. Get to the middle. Crash, Bryn. Ariel, nice centering pass by Ariel. Nobody home though. Oh no. We got a very long line change happening here. That's Grove. Not sure what's going on there. I don't know if she took a fall or what, but a very long, slow line change from Grove. She appears to be okay. I'm not trying to startle anybody watching. Off the skate of Pinyard. And there we go. Now we're going to get out of the zone. Savvy able to clear the zone and push it forward. She'll lose an edge. Waconia will still get there. Loomis is there. Urbaniak holds, pushing down to the middle. Puck wraps up. Johnson holds at the blue line initially. Eagan able to go back the other way. Pinyard's got to get there. And I believe she's going to at least put some pressure on. Nice job, Pinyard on the back check. Here we go. See if Waconia. Oh, beautiful pass. That's Loomis trying to pull it in. So the girls throw it into the offensive zone here. 9:27 left in the third. So a couple exciting back and forth rushes there. We're loose. Quick shot. Can we get one? And it's going to get covered. Goalie not wanting to take any chances on that one. Here we go. I thought Savvy was going to have an opportunity there. Here we go. Grove back out on the ice. She's going to take the draw. Corbett on the left. Atkinson, Van Allsburg has your deep pair. And ref giving some positioning advice. Puck is down. Waconia kicks it over. And that's going to come all the way out of the zone. Waconia clears and try to turn, push back in. A little dump and chase. Not enough of a dump though, just inside the blue line. Eagan pushes it back out. There we go. Waconia's in clean. We're coming right down the middle. Quick shot, cover save. Oh, it's still loose. It's loose. Goalie thought she had it, and she did not. Turn and fire. Oh, girls, don't fight for it. So just nobody able to really get a handle on that one. And Allsburg saw the offensive players crashing, kicked it out of the zone, found her player, which was great, but then nothing really developed out of that. We'll get a whistle. That'll pull us here to the face-off dot in front of the Eagan bench. Got to take the draw, ladies. Gorns telling Urbaniak to go take that draw. Ariel on the right, Pinyard and Johnson as your deep pair. Gorns tries to back in and out. Oh, we just can't quite get a stick on that one. There you go, Pinyard Whiffed on the first two, but able to connect on the third and clear that puck out of there. Nice job, Pinyard. Pinyard pushes up. Girls just trying to get it out. Little push. Stanislawski holding, wrap around attempt the other way. There we go. Swipe clear by Ariel. Here we go. Oh, Gorns wanted to pick that one and go. Just needed to get by one more and couldn't. Puck is loose in front. Johnson will pick it up. She'll turn. Move up the puck. Urbaniak tried to find that one and run. Couldn't quite get it out of her own skates. Got a little tied up. Centering pass attempt deflected. Now we're down in the corner. Pushed up the boards. That's Gorns. Can she push it forward? Nope. Stick gets tied up. Eagan will hold. Now it's loose. Down in the middle. Ooh, centering pass attempt. Dangerous pass by Pinnard. Managed to make it all the way through. Coachable moments. You don't want to pass that puck right in front of your own goalie. Oh, again, it's like the third time Gorns has just needed to get by one person and it would have been off to the races. See if she can do it this time. She might. We'll see. Oh, nice back check by Eagan. Able to lift her tape. Oh, Van Allsburg racing in a line change. Barely missed that. Maybe a whiff of a puck. Love the hustle, though. Grove on the draw, Loomis on the right, Braylon on the left. Other way around, sorry. Loomis on the left, Hedge holds on the right. That's Atkinson and Van Allsburg out as your D pair. Grove turns, tries to fire. Eagan holds the zone, ends up with Van Allsburg. She'll kick it up. It's out of the zone. Nice little pass to Loomis. Loomis trying to corral it in so she can do something with it. Just fighting. I think Stanislawski is going to have to interact with that one. She does. Van Allsburg will pick it up. Ooh, just couldn't get it past, but it's out of the zone. Eagan will have to clear. They do. 4:11 left in this third period. 2-1. Close game. Eagan B2, Waconia 10U B2 girls. And Allsburg fires that one up the boards. Kind of hits a weird, hits a joint and kind of dies. Hedge holds able to pull it, take it up, backhand it. Excuse me, finds Loomis. They're going to say offsides. Grove not hearing the whistle. She thought, here we go. But whistle had blown. I'll take us to the face-off dot right here in front of us. Just outside the offensive zone. Urbaniak on the draw. Gorns on the right, Corbett on the left. Pinyard and Johnson is your deep pair. Draw goes to Waconia. Corbett, that's going to be offside. There we go, Urbaniak back at the draw circle. There we go, Eagan pushes up. That's going to find a Waconia player, though. Pinyard has it, backhand. Kind of a tic-tac pass there. Two players. Corbett will end up with it. Urbaniak is there in the mix as well. They're in the offensive zone clean. Urbaniak, quick shot, cover save. So we're going to get a D-line change. Corbett and Gorn staying out there. D change, Van Allsburg and Atkinson coming out as your D pair. And Waconia ends up with possession. They'll kick it over the board. Corbett fires down. Wide left, hits the back wall. Ricochets over to the far corner. Waconia tries to center that one. Eagan there, backhand attempt by Corbett, makes it down, doesn't make it on net. Urbaniak loses an edge. And then Allsburg pulls that one off the tape, cycles over to Edel. Edel can't corral that one in, so it ends up on the board. Now we're kind of pushing it forward. Here we go. Eliza takes a swipe, dump and chase. She pulls it inside by one, tries to just throw it down on net. Defender knocks it over to the wall. 1:27 left in this game. Eagan able to clear the zone. I don't see a hand up. So they're going to have to take this one and play it. Oh, it doesn't make it over the red line anyway. Ooh, centering pass attempt, dangerous. Yeah, coaches definitely are going to have to talk to the girls about that. We got to stop throwing it in front of our own goalie. They're battling. Just at a minute left in this game. There we go. That's Ariel. Kicks it forward to herself. Gets taken down. So we're going to end this game on a power play. Quick shot. And that's going to go in. There we go. Nice job. Let's look at that one again. So Jordan be drawing the penalty. And we get it up and over the goalie. So nobody will serve for that one. That didn't come out clear, did it? So Eagan's not going to have to serve the penalty because of the following goal. Someone with a more elite mind than me, I think that will go in the record book as a penalty. They just don't have to serve the time. Off the draw, knotted at 2. 15 seconds left. Puck's loose. It's in the middle. Eagan, oh, let's not give him another shot. Nice job, Grove. Just comes through and knocks it away. Here we go. That's going to do it for this one. And we're going to end this one in a tie. So first period, all Waconia. No score to show for it. Second period, that's where a lot of the action happened. Eagan goes up 2-1 in the second. Waconia tying it on a last-minute goal, just a hair under a minute left to tie it up. Both teams really battling, playing well. What a fun game to watch. Thanks for watching. We will catch you on the next one.